the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is January 14, 2026. It is 4:55 a.m. This is video number 3. The first two videos are on Duchess of Sussex, talking about the leftovers, and Royal Vats, talking about what Meghan should do with her money she made for As Ever. Alright, so let's focus on some of the positive, hopefully they are positive, tweets on here. Alright, so let's go on X. This is the first tweet. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, has been ever present, steady in purpose, and true to who she is. Her consistency built trust, her authenticity inspired confidence, and her refusal to change for convenience set her apart. She remained a constant, reliable, genuine, admirable. I don't know if there's a music in it. If there is, mute it.
I am pretty similar to Rachel in our level of ambition. We are both just women who really aspire to do great things and want to have fun along the way. I have closet envy of Rachel in a big way. It's inspired a lot of things that I wear in real life, although at this point I haven't been able to keep any of Rachel's clothing. Fingers crossed that changes. I am such a foodie. The best and easiest go-to for me is cioppino. I've been lucky enough to go to the French Laundry, and at the same time I would say some of the best meals I've ever had were off the beaten track. There's this restaurant called PHere in the outskirts of Bangkok, which has 4 tables, and it is probably the best meal I've ever had in my life. I went to an all-girls Catholic school where they would teach penmanship courses. When I was auditioning at the onset, instead of waiting tables, I did glitter. I am pretty similar.
She never kept her history and hidden. She's always confident about herself. That's a good video. All right, there's the loving eye, there's the heart, okay, and the comments are blacked. Next tweet. Okay, this is JTB. I don't think it's a video, it's a picture. I went in for one as ever item and walk out with fine spread and a whole new personality. Meghan said, soft life, and I listened. So this is what he bought. All right, there's all of that. This is what Meghan wanted, to always have those products available so you could come anytime during the year, you know, to come and buy. And I think when she did one of her interview, I think that's what she meant by it. She increased her inventories, but yet it still sells a lot throughout the years. All right, so there's all of that. Wow, he bought 4. Wooden gift, there's that, and there's all of this. That's a lot of money. All right, phew, friend, you were not playing. Some goodbyes, bro. There's the laugh. Where's the bookmark? I wasn't fast enough to get one. Jesus JTB, talk about putting your money where your mouth is. Look at you with your serious as ever support. I'm glad there are people out there still buying the standard product just because. And I thought I was doing something after receiving my 3rd order of his biscuits tea. Love this for you. I'm desperate for the crepe mix. We had so much fun with it this summer. The boot is really, really good. We had it for Christmas. Even my mom was impressed and she hates everything. Was it? And she hates everything? Okay. Let's go to the next tweet. So this is a tweet that I took under People's Magazine. I have to make sure to show where she got that. Sold out in 7 minutes. Don't forget that little details. Okay. So there's that here. She took it from there. Meghan Markle first as ever launch of 2026 features a bookmark she designed herself. All right. And the squad is saying sold out in 7 minutes. Don't forget that little detail. And this is what JTB was saying. That he was too late to get it when he went online. All right. Let me pause. Lies, more scarcity marketing. She'll be setting on 20,000 of them alongside her and saying, okay, you could believe whatever you want to believe. The fact is that whatever the amount she had sold out. This is the thing. Whatever she made, it sold out. Okay, whatever makes your jealousy feels bearable for Phoebe. All right, you mean, don't forget this slide. I mean, if it sold out, it sold out. The point of a business is to make money. Why would you put something out and then to say it's a lie, it's sold out? Okay, it just does not compute to me because the whole point is to make money. That would be the other couple. What did Wood say? Kensington Palace is no longer a trusted source, so you are commenting on the wrong post. Okay, so the derangers will always go and they lie, and this is the main thing here. People Magazine, where the derangers will come. All right, next tweet. I focus only on the Sussex squad tweet, and there were a lot of the derangers. All right, their racism is full blown. All right, where did she get that from? Okay, if selling gem means society is broken, was it broken when the king did it too, or does it only count when Meghan's name is on the label? All right, when Meghan can make 27 million pounds selling gems, you know society is broken. All right, their racism is full blown. Let's see this one. When was that? Back in 2022. King Charles is selling chick leather dog poo bag holder at Royal Estate. I probably, you know what? Some of the thing I just record here, I'm not going to put it because I do not want to advertise it for them. That's the other royal. Hope he is going to donate his sale profit to charity. Yeah, on my very first video, I think Ingrid Stewart was saying what Meghan should donate her profit to charity. So this is what this is making reference to. Let me see. There's one comment underneath it. Can I see it? There's that. People are laughing. Next tweet. All right. Meghan doesn't just talk about her plans to highlight companies. She collaborates and increases their customer base. All right, so that's a GIF. Oh, that was it. Next tweet is making reference to the pocket watch. Pocket watch? Or is it bookmark? Pocket watchers on their way to self-on after another successful as ever launch. 10 seconds. You're gonna hear the steps. This is Nelly. Oh my god. Oops. Alright, so there's that. Oh, it didn't go through. What happened? Let's try it again. Okay, so it went through. There's me responding. You kill me every time you put something like this. OMG, LOL. People are laughing. It's work for me. It's work for me. The Rangers were confident. They had a gotcha moment only to tell the world that Meghan made £36 million on gem alone. The self-on is historic. Can't wait for more. They hijacked stuff in their basket thinking they were depleting inventory. So stupid. Did they do that again? I think there were some squaddies who said they put limits on how much you could buy. So if they putting so much on their basket and they didn't check out by literally putting their either paid to PayPal, I don't know, or with their credit card or the debit card, and they get the payment, if this doesn't go through, the numbers remain the same, whatever they have in their inventory. All right, what a banger. Meghan, we see you stepping into the new year golden. All right, Antichrist. Simple bribe. What the hell is that? All right, I love these little clips. Love this. People are laughing. When you've got real skills, good work ethic, you'll never financially fail. Meghan is making money for her family with her super skill calligraphy. All right, Town and Country. Handmade in the United Kingdom, the limited edition black leather piece is described to be a keepsake design for those who linger, pose, and return. The bookmark featured the words "fell asleep here" and gold calligraphy ink. The penmanship style is a hallmark for Meghan, giving her famous handwriting skill, having previously done some moonlighting as a calligrapher at Pepper Sauce in Beverly Hills. As ever previously teased, the product launched on Monday with a photo of the bookmark sticking out and the caption, "For the chapters you want to savor most." Yeah. Oh, that's it. No comment. Next tweet, sold out. We're talking about that. Maybe I'll be able to squeeze everything in one video. All right, Meghan. At this moment, they are jealous and angry at the same time. They wasted 9 years of their lives character assassinating a woman who hasn't done anything to them day in and day out 24/7, only to see that woman become more successful and richer than ever. Sold out. That's the thing again. A moment to unwind, set leather bookmark, sage honey with honeycomb and peppermint tea, $64. Fell asleep here, leather bookmark, $18. Sold out. There's that. Waiting peacefully that she will start selling to Europe, hoping so. That's an ad. I love this for her. She is the storm. Successful woman. All right, next tweet. Okay, it's making reference to the sold out product as well. That's a GIF. The people are running to get it. He is the British media running to hunt down the Welsh As Ever Leather bookmark maker. There's that. And the thing is that collaboration, whatever she feels she could align herself with, and people who's doing good thing, I don't know, maybe she's looking around to see which company. So she's probably looking for companies, female owned probably, where she could align herself with and help their sales, pretty much to help them sell their product. It's almost like she's doing the, what's that show with Mark Cuban? Shark Tank kind of thing, but not in that same sense. Maybe she sees something that they produce or they do, and she probably give them a call and said, look, I'm interested in what you're selling. Do you want me to collab with you so to raise your sell? I don't know. I'm just saying. Because I could see her probably, it's not like she's trying to reinvent the wheels. She knows that it's hard out there. There's women who's working their butt off, and she learned from previously before she was aware that everything that she wore, things sold out. So instead now, I guess she's cashing in and said, look, I'm interested in your product. Would you like me to collab with you? And that will help boost your product. And she get a cut from it. I don't know. I'm just saying. All right. I don't know. I could be 1,000,000% wrong. I don't know. I'm just saying. All right. Let's see it. And wait for it. There are those who will claim profit should go to charity, or this one is making reference to the very first video that I did tonight on Team Sussex. I think something Stewart was talking about Meghan to donate her money to charity. And wait for it. There are those who will claim profit should go to charity, or that he has every right to because he's the, he's the Prince of Wales, and Meghan and As Ever are cramping in on their turf, while the wifey whose endorsement of UK fashions kills businesses. I bet the UK press is furious that Welsh company did not give them a heads up about Meghan bookmark order. No leaks. Can we call Meghan the Princess of Wales? Haha. She's a better one at that for sure. Not wrong, hopefully. The small business owner is preparing for the onslaught from British press and Harry and Meghan haters. As someone else said, no doubt we'll hear Wales is mine, or I'm Prince of Wales. Africa's mine. Okay, that is so true. Poor people, I hope they are ready for stories sourced from their neighbors, cat sitters, grand 3 valleys away, being published as facts by the Daily Fair. It's a shame the tabloid are so rabid. The spoil is for everyone by being insane. For the next 24 hours, her name will be everywhere, her past dissected, her actions scrutinized, and old grudge resurfacing. I hope she's as strong as Meghan, able to withstand the inevitable onslaught. This is the big mistake some of the charities in the UK have made. For when they receive charities donation from Meghan, and they kept them off shut. Can you imagine if they had stood by and let it be known that they received money from donation from Meghan? You see how much help they would have gotten? There's the laugh here. Yep, no doubt about that, because one better believe it, go by their past shenanigans. Next tweet. All right, let me try to finish. It's making reference to the bookmark as well. Oh my God, I have a lot more. So there's the life here. Meghan releasing a bookmark after we find out William is illiterate. Meghan, you're a menace. Okay. It's not really true, but I think it was one of the tabloid or the newspapers or the derangers said it, and the squad are laughing about it. All right. There's the squad laughing. All right. I thought you were joking. Work-shy Batman watching non-reader. Let's pause this. Non-reader for a future British monarch, and he thinks he is better than everyone, just like Trump. This is shortchanging Britain. So there's the article. You know what? I'll click on it. So it's a MSN article. Okay. While theory, Prince William won't read, is functionally illiterate and prefers Batman films. Okay. This is where the squad got it. All right. I'm not gonna read it. I'll leave the link if you guys wanna check it out. And just wait until the Prince of Wales find out that the founder of the small British company also speaks the Welsh language fluently, as he and Princess of Wales cannot speak a single bloody word without it written phonetically. Excuse the pun, but that's worth bookmarking. What is it? Princess Diana, when she was Princess of Wales, she did a speech in Welsh. Well, a small little portion. She tried. And people admire her for that, for even trying. She didn't have to, but she did.
Your Royal Highness, please accept the inscribed testament on which you appeal.
Then came the big moment, and the speech, with everyone taking bets on whether the princess would attempt a few words in Welsh.
I am extremely grateful to you, Lord Mayor, and to the City Council, and to the City of Cardiff, for granting me the freedom of the city. I realise it is a very great honour, and I am most grateful. I would like to try to express my thanks to you in Welsh also. Mae'n blesar cael dod e Gymru, hoffwn ddod eto yn fuan. Diolch yn fawr.
That very passable attempt at Welsh pronunciation earned the princess a standing ovation.
So some of the people who saying, you know, you were gonna be Prince of Wales someday, why didn't you bother learning the language? All right, she is shady and I love it. All right, so that's that. Let's move on. There's more comment, but I don't want this video to be too long. I have to remember to take the link to put it on the description. All right, Sussex Squad and Twitter family, get ready. Here we go. A new product coming out, and I'm excited to see what is going to be in January 13. Let's go. All right, so that was yesterday, or when did she post it? On the 12th. I got it too late. Okay, that should have been actually the first tweet. My guess, more goodies for February 14, 2026. Sweet and yummy. And this is the thing as well with Meghan. She's not paying for advertisement. Her thing is only on IG, on social media. And I don't know what other platform she's on, but at least IG, this is where she make her announcement. She has 2 accounts on IG. Her personal, Meghan, and As Ever. That's it. Sound like a throw blanket. I'm guessing cashmere or a blend thereof. If it is, hope it comes in stripe and no logos or branding. Okay, whatever. Well, if she is the one who's selling it, I'm sure there's gonna be some names in it. Okay, I'm making reference. That will differentiate her thing from the others. It may not be huge, similar to I think is it Polo or Ralph Lauren? There's a brand, a clothing brand that usually write their name so huge. I don't like it, but I've seen people buying it. All right, but that's what will differentiate hers from the others. Whatever it is, I'm buying. I'll support her just to see the Great British Derangers meltdown. I buy for family, friends, and neighbors. I'll support her just because the disgusting media hates her success. I'll support her so the UK media have a massive coronary. It's a brilliant move made in the UK. There's that. And this is the thing too. Harry always, you know, said he never, you know, the UK is his home and this is a place that he loves. And that will never change. And, you know, and Archie, who was born in the UK. So all of that play a role in that. Okay, I don't know her reason, just my thought, okay? Has Meghan landed at Heathrow yet? When did you write this? Yesterday, the 13th, LOL. Regarding the product. They are salivating months ahead. I pray Meghan doesn't come because they will do everything to sabotage her, including booing, etc. UK is not a warm, fuzzy, welcoming place for Meghan, and Harry knows it. If she does, then it might be a stopover to get to another country. Well, Harry and Meghan be surprising us. We'll wait and see. There's all of that. That ain't happening. The British media are idiots. Yeah, they're similar to what Trump is doing to the US. The UK media is doing the same thing to the UK, sabotaging the reputation of the UK. Next tweet. But now they can say it wasn't minimal inventory as a reason for a 7-minute sellout because they've learned their lesson. That was the initial offer that sold out quickly due to short stock. Doesn't mean she doesn't overstock later at all. I think that maybe a tryout, I don't know. At all, I like these limited drops because I know the data they get from this help decide what direction they'll go in with new offerings. We're getting more bookmarks and chocolate this year for sure. Be ready for Valentine. The Duchess did say lies can stay forever. Great Britain be looking and sounding like idiots these days. No leaks at the Sussex house. There's the laugh here. That's right. Right. Okay, the squad are laughing. Let's go to the next one. This one is making reference to As Ever. Okay. Not me hiding from the radiologist so I can place my As Ever order. The Meghan fever is real. That bookmark sold out. You snooze, you lose. There's the laugh here. The Meghan effect. Best wishes with your appointment. Clever girl. Because you will be in tears right now. There's the laugh here. Priorities. People are laughing. All right. Next tweet. I have one more. And I have 3 others. Might put it for another video. This one was interesting. This is why the stochastic terrorists and the toxic British media can tear Princess Meghan down because they didn't build her up. Princess Meghan's words and deeds shows us who she is long before the rats try to smear her. This I'm probably gonna keep it. I need to, you know what, let's do it now. I'll come back to that. Okay, I wanted to keep it as for future reference. Okay, I was working on a movie with Meghan Markle. This was about a year before she started dating Harry, and I told her that my daughter and I were big fans of Suit, and that she lived 4 hours from me. So at the end of every episode, we will call each other and talk about the show. I said her favorite character was Louis Lit. The next day, she came into work and handed me a box. She said, "This is for your daughter. If you know the show, you'll remember Louis had pens made that was a thread, by the way, that had get lit up written on them. Well, she bought one and said, 'Give this to your daughter for me.' It was so sweet and generous and completely unexpected." Yeah, so there's all of that. Meghan is this is the same thing she's doing with the Netflix thing. You know, little presents here and there. Meghan is such a genuinely thoughtful person. Harry is so lucky. Well, let's just say, when people said that, you have to take into consideration their history, their baggage, their journey. That's the word. Their journey. Okay? Harry could have easily said yes to or asked other women to marry him. But because I think he had a plan. There was a interview, which I don't have, where he was talking about, I think it was on a Netflix something, where he was talking to some Invictus people and said there's no way he was gonna have kids while he's in the military, because he saw the sadness within families when families, either their spouses leaving their significant others and their children back home, how much toll it takes on them. So he took that into consideration to not start a family while he's in the military. So he knew what he wanted. And then there's that video that I have where where a royal reporter was talking about Harry, there it is.
I'd never met him before. And so we had a little chat about the kind of things we talk about. And he was like, "You can ask me whatever you want, but I might not answer it." I said to him, "Have you ever thought about moving away?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'd love to move away, but I can't because of what I need to do to support the Queen." And that has just stuck with me forever, in terms of, he didn't say it on camera, he just said it in a really candid chat with me. And so whenever anyone says to me, it was Meghan's fault that they left, that conversation always springs to mind, because he always had it in him, this potential to jump. And I think Meghan came along and said, "Hold my hand and we'll jump together. Princess Charlotte's just been born. Would you like to have kids?" And he came out with this brilliant line.
Comes times when you think, right, now's the time to settle down, or now's not, whatever the way it is. But I don't think you can force these things. It'll happen when it's going to happen. Of course, I'd love to have kids right now, but yeah, there's a process that one has to go through.
To which his communications team kind of took a bit of an intake of breath, like, "Oh my goodness, why did he say that?" But then he also went on to say about how he just wanted to have someone alongside him to support him. And then what was it? A couple of years later, he met Meghan.
Yeah.
Okay, so Harry had a plan. He didn't just run into and jump into marriage. He knew what he was looking for, and the moment he saw it, he put a ring on it. And when you listen to his book, where he said he goes around the world, he saw many faces, but none of them ever trigger him. And I did a video, it's on this channel, about the conveyor belt. Go watch it. I turned it into a music video. All right. Harry is so lucky. Exactly. Anyone who has ever met or worked with her in the past has only had great things to say about her. And also, what's this? Simon Rex. I was going to say Simon Case, but Simon Rex, who was one of her co-stars. When the tabloid went to him trying to make him lie about Meghan just because he had worked with her. And he said at that time he needed money. But Meghan was such a good soul. She is a good soul. He didn't want to ruin that. He said, even though I needed that money, there's no way he was gonna do that because Meghan is a good person.
know we can rely on you for being a great guy. So what an incredible friend you were to Meghan Markle is. Have you guys hung out at all since then?
No, we haven't spoken. She just wrote me a very nice thank you letter, and I framed it, and that was very nice of her to do. She just appreciated that I was honest, but it's so funny that we live in a time where everyone's like, it's such a big deal. I just did the right thing.
Right.
You know, it's okay to feel like that should be the norm and the status quo, but it's like, whoa, it's so crazy. He told the truth. I think we should all be a little more honest.
Well, thank you for doing the right thing.
All right, exactly. Anyone who has ever met or worked with her in the past has only had great things to say about her. So sweet. All right, so I think this is it. Oh, one more. And the other ones that I have, I think they will be a video by themselves. Is a YouTuber that I see making round on my timeline, and is showing Africa in a positive way. And I don't know who he is, but they claim he is famous on the social media world. What I love most is that even after physically assaulting Harry, bullying Harry and Meghan, plotting and scheming with the Daily Mail and other tabloids to harm them, employing vultures like Case and Knopf to destroy them, William and Kate still landed flat on their faces. Comma, we love you. This is 57 seconds. Look at the first one. If there's a music, I'm gonna mute it and change it. Oh my God. Oh, it's just playing over, is it? Yeah, 57 seconds playing over and over. Okay, so let me not waste time on that. All right, the sweetest of it all, their salty sea tears, wonderful to witness. There's the laugh here. That's because they were never standing on their own 2 feet. Katie rode on Diana's memory, cosplaying and capitalized on it till she found another head to stand on. And Egg essentially did the same, plus a little good looks and his younger days thrown in. All right, very well said. Let's mute that. All right, those two were in effect giving the winning lotto numbers, the genie and the lamp, and then presented with an open goal yet still. All right, I can agree more. Okay, exactly. Even with the might of the media on their side doing their bidding, they still cannot shine without bots and views. Hilarious. Okay, and the bots are not working. All right, and they just won't stop. All right, so there's more comments. You could pause and read. So that is all that I have, and these are probably gonna do it another video. This is the YouTuber that I'm talking about. He's going around Africa showing what Africa is all about, and people are all of a sudden amazed. Oh my God, this is Africa and all of that. I mean, American needs to step outside of the US to learn, because the media in the US, and it's gonna get worse with the media in the US, trying to blind you with their propaganda, you know, taking from the UK to make you see things the way that they want to see. Maybe I'll put this one here. It's only 56 seconds.